Good morning. I'm Deborah Bowers-Flood, and my lesson is on using money. It's meant for a K-2 level class with handicaps that are affecting their progress in school. Literacy learning is infused into the lesson, even though it's a math lesson, because you can't really apply math without words, reading, writing, with or without accommodations. So in our last lesson we read a story about math and one about money, and then before this lesson we reread and found some words that we consider to be math language: add, more, less, change, spend, and we're going to use these later to label our pictures and create some great sentences. Alright, now first I'm going to pass out some paper and some crayons, and you want to get everybody's attention. Look around, eyes listening and ears looking. There's somebody listening, eyes looking and ears listening. Alright, I'm going to pass out a sheet of paper and some crayons, and I want everybody to draw a picture of something that you can buy with a friend. And you're going to share it. So you're going to be putting your money together and buy something with your friend. Alright, so draw a picture of something that you might like to buy. Okay, and I have clippings from magazines here of different items in case there's anyone in class who can't draw a picture or isn't likely to do so. That will give them the opportunity to participate and be confident about the lesson as well. Now, I have 3 groups in the room. We make the groups at the beginning of the week. They're reading groups. And we give them a name and a classroom chore, like a calendar, crew, or cleanup crew. I do that because that way, when I'm moving students around or having a reading lesson, they're not going to the high group or the low group, they're just switching to a different group. And today we have the Rainbow Riders. Some of them are working on letter identification, some are early emergent readers, and they all, as to math, they all can count to 20, and they are able to match a number of counters to a numeral. Then we have the Sunbeams. They're reading below grade level, and they're working with dollar bills and change. And the Starlights are working on various bills and change. And they are reading not far below grade level, but are experiencing difficulty with, say, comprehension or fluency. So we want to meet everyone's needs today. It's very important that I know what's on everybody's IEP, and that I am going to address those goals today, and that I move around the room and I let them know that I know what skills they're going to work on. I find that it gets them interested and motivated to develop those skills. So as they finish up their drawing, I go around and I put a price on their item. They've been given counters or play money, depending on the group, and they've all received a little less than they would need to buy anything alone. So they have to ask a friend to go in on it with them. And you can either write it on their picture or put, something on there, put a card up. If you don't have it, make it. Okay. You might want to set some guidelines for things. If I ask my friend, would you like to buy those roller skates? We could share them. You could take turns using them. And she says yes. Is that okay? How about if I walk over and I don't have enough to buy these. I need your counters too, so I can buy it. No kidding. Right. When they finish with that, you're going to divide them up into pairs, and before we start the writing of a word, they're going to put a word, hopefully a math word. Not everyone will use a math word, but also sentences. And here it was good to pair the students up a little differently than they are for the math. So I pass out cards with the yellow to students I think could offer some support, and some pink to the ones I think could use a little help with this lesson, at least getting started. You may want to pair them up earlier in the lesson, but for this one, I'm pairing them up for the reading and the writing. Okay, and I have a lot of things that I put with the students while they're working on the money. I know that I have some that will have a little trouble with the change, and I might have something like this around. It shows 2 dimes and a nickel is 25 cents, or just something to help them along. It builds confidence, and it just keeps them engaged and participating in the lesson with everybody else. And then for the reading, of course, you probably have these things around the room, but have a lot of pictures and words around that they can use. I might put something around their table that I know they'll need, like and, I, some little words. To complete that part, I will have some extension lessons ready for each group. The Rainbow Riders, I have some computer programs. I also put them on the smart board. They can match some pennies up with items, ice cream or cookies and chocolate chips and things. Then I will go up to them and I will show them a nickel, something to stretch them a little bit and show them how that's used and how it figures in with what they're doing on their computer. And the sunbeams, I give them this card with this lesson. The leader looks and counts the money on the card and says, it's 15 cents, covers up 2 coins, and the other students figure out what's missing there. So that's a good one. And then the starlights, I was not sure whether this one would fly. This is a page from my bank ledger. I didn't know whether it would fly with a computer activity and a card game going on. But as it turns out, they really love finding a mistake I made. And that's what it is. My ledger, there are 2 mistakes there. One's just an addition, it's just an easy mistake. But the other is something that I have seen in the group, a common error with regrouping. And that's what makes it so useful, because I can put the particular error, and it's funny how they will tell me exactly what I did wrong. And sometimes, hopefully, that's the first step in correcting the mistake themselves. And to evaluate this lesson, for one thing, I take notes. I walk around the room and I write down, not just errors that they're making, but strengths, things that they're doing, maybe things I haven't seen them do before. I see some now. And then another thing I will do is on the next lesson, when we have a practice period, I will call the students up one by one and ask them something about buying something. I'll get them to buy something with a change according to their level. So, and then reflect. Say, did I meet long and short-term goals for all of my students, everyone? And that's important. I have to reflect that I could not do this lesson standing in one place like this. You have to move around constantly. I see something here. Finished product. 8 cents for this Angry Birds. And I just love how that student heard these sounds, A, G, E, and a B here, an S, and they took 3 and a line. I think this might say and 5 to equal 8. Yes. Thanks for watching.